Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more exploring Voyagers, and we're going to wrap up our exploration of Voyagers today with a review, my opinion on Voyagers, and some more shipbuilding. We're going to start with a ship tour. We've got my Cobra design. We're calling it the USS Cobra because it's definitely not an Enterprise, but it sort of looks like a Starfleet ship, and I've sort of done some Starfleet ship stuff to it. Like this thing on the front, a light table, and some red nacelle things. I couldn't make them any bigger than that. So these are huge engines, just absolutely massive scale-wise. Still using the Ambassador cockpit. In future designs, I might switch stuff up, and we're going to get to that later. Because the Ambassador cockpit, I really, really, really like the first-person mode of, but it doesn't fit very well in a lot of other designs. It doesn't lay flat, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we've got some storage on the bottom floors in our little wing pods here. So we have 6 storages here, 2 more there. We've got a save point under the stairs. We have our refiner unit and mission radar under those stairs. Our, I don't even know what this one is, medical pod and nip nip buds. It's double medical pod. And our sleeping quarters with cooking station. The full kit and caboodle. We only have the 8 storages though. There are 10, so there's 2 missing. Doesn't have everything. We could add them up here, but I don't want to add anything to the walls up here because that changes the metallic hue outside back to pure white. Not a fan of that. So the middle floor, which is sort of buried, is going to be where all the stuff is. Alright, so let's take this for a spin. And I'll just show you what I mean by first person mode here. We have some wings because I've built them in. Let's launch out into space so that we can really see what this is like in first person. But if you don't build out in front of this, and this is your furthest forward piece in your cockpit here, this is just all glass all the way around. It's just really absolutely gorgeous in first person mode. Look at this easy, simple cockpit layout with all your stuff laid out very nice, not taking a lot of space. We get a radar. Beautiful, beautiful cockpit on the inside. So when I switch to first person mode, I very much enjoy it, but we're going to go with other designs because they're more practical for layout. So let's swing around for the sun, get a peek at our sort of Starfleet design. Finally managed to get myself, I don't even know where I am, so here's a glyph address to a random star system in the galaxy. Finally managed to get my hands on this piece here. The radar dome. It's not especially rare depending where you are. Certain star systems seem to have it. I found a star system where it was available for trade easily. You could trade for as many as you wanted, one at a time obviously. But yeah. Other star systems, I farmed 400 parts in one star system and didn't see a single one pop up. So they're rare in certain star systems and not in others, and I bet the same is true of other parts. So shop around. Find yourself multiple salvageable scrap planets. And what you want to do... I could have just... We were in screenshot mode. I could have just moved the sun instead of swinging the ship around. But it's so much fun to fly these things. Oh, and some nice rings behind us. We only have the photon cannons on this ship. I thought they're pretty cool. They work pretty well. The custom weapon, the named weapon upgrade, is for the positron ejector, which I don't really use anymore on starships, but we might give it a try because there's an extra upgrade for it now. Alright, let's fly back to the station and do some ship design while we talk about this update. And I don't know if I'm going to give it like a number rating or anything like that, but let's say... Whoa, what happened? Where'd I go? Or rather, where did the station go? That's weird. We dropped at a pulse and probably spun around. Weird. So a number rating. Yeah, top notch. Oh, we're upside down. 10 out of 10. This is probably one of my favorite updates ever. I didn't even know I wanted shipbuilding. This is sort of like the Companions update was. Companions are something that I've very much enjoyed and had no idea that I even would enjoy even after they announced it. It's the update I never knew that I wanted was the Companions update. This is an update that I heard people asking for. Never understood the appeal at all, really. And now that it's here, I feel like I was blind the whole time. This is an amazing update. Top-notch score. I love everything about it. There are bugs. There's bugs, there's glitches, there's bugs with every update. They'll fix them. I'm not worried about that. They'll get around to it. What I'm hoping for, more parts. This is amazing. I want to see, we have like 3 sort of layouts for our interiors. We're going to get into that. Let's get into that right now by switching our ship. I don't want to build on this one anymore today. So let's call in my other Corvette. My first one. Oh, that's a starboard. Nope, whoops, wrong one. Don't want to call in the starboard Phoenix. Want to call in. Now both of them will be here. Now it'll be the second one, the Forge of Air. A very, very basic ship. And we're going to look at it in the build menu. So a lot more cargo space. You can see already I've got 3 hubs upstairs, 2 on the ground floor, it looks like, or those might be walkways. Lots of stuff, lots of things, lots of space. But it's a very bricky ship. It's a very basic design, just thrown together. I'm happy enough with it, but we're going to delete it today and start fresh. We're going to leave the workshop. If you want to delete a ship you have and start over fresh, go inside first and delete all the stuff and things, especially if you're not playing in creative mode. If you want to get the resources back from any storage units you've built, any windows you've built for the glass or stuff, definitely go into the ship. Here's your mission radar. That costs resources. And remove that, because you're not going to get that the Michael processor back. You're not going to get any of the resources back if you delete your ship parts. Oh, well, that's interesting. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Problem solved. Didn't meet the other computer. I'm getting Discord alerts, probably for somebody's video posts. And yeah, I'll watch them later. All right, so we have some windows here. So I'm going to go back into build and delete that. I have the glass. It's no big deal. Glass and silver, just as an example. So what you should do if you want your stuff back. I don't need to really worry about it. I think we're good. Which way are the stairs facing? Okay, I tried to go down this way and I must have stepped right over it. Alright, lots of space in here, but nothing I need to keep. Good. As you can see in here, they fixed this, so this is an actual storage now. And thank you, KJ. I had no idea about this. Now, normally, this is how I use the X button in No Man's Sky. And I knew this was a button that worked in No Man's Sky, but I would go into my inventory and I would hover over it and I'd press X and I would choose a slot. And I found this here on the last recording, I think, of the expedition when we're checking out. I'm like, oh, neat. We could just go like that. Go boom, send it over. That's cool. I knew about that. I did not know that when you're in these menus where you have to click and drag, you don't have to click and drag. You can just click X. I had no idea. KJ told me that. Today I learned, like, how many years? 7 or 8 years after I started playing this game. Oh, we had none of those. No ducting. Oh, that's... Or do we have 501 of those? That's We could probably use those. We need at least one of these to do some of the fancy glitch work stuff. So we're going to work with some of that today too. Maybe to showcase that. I don't know if we're going to get an actual full ship built or not. We don't have too long. We're only going for 30 minutes. All right, let's get this thing destroyed. Modify it, and we're just going to delete it pretty much all. We can leave. I actually really like this hab. I believe it is an actual building location. Oh, you know what? This has stairs in it, so I'm going to showcase something that you can do after you've put stairs in a ship. We should be able to do this now. Take any hab and put it on top, and no, it's not letting me. We might need we might need to put a new staircase in. That might be the thing. Yeah, we should be able to rotate this piece. Oh, is it only small pieces? No, that's not rotating. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in. We're gonna, no, we actually need to have all the pieces so we can save the ship. Resume editing. Put a cockpit in. We will put a landing pad in. We will put in an engine and a thruster. Actually, if we do this first, where'd it go? Oh, it can't go there. I thought for sure something could go right on top of that as a snapping point, but it can't. It just looks like it. Darn. Well, that does change my opinion of it. Oh, no, it can. Okay, so now we'll get rid of that. And then on the back of there, we can add a jet. And that should be enough. No, no weapon system. Rightio. Put that on top of there. Why does it say that's not connected? Apply edits. Okay, yeah, that's showing is not connected. Okay, we're gonna move. No. You can go here. You can go here, and you can go there. Are you connected now? Yeah, that works. Sure. Apply edits. We're gonna go into our new hab upstairs. And we are going to, there's only one spot to build the stairs directly on top of those stairs, but that's where we're going to put it. Just like that. I'm going to continue modifying it. Now, if we put another one of these, how come that is not working? Do I have to pick that one up? No, that didn't work. Well, I was just watching Beebs do this glitch, and that's how he did it. What's going on with these stairs? Can I pick that up and rotate the stairs? It just gets rid of the stairs if I right click it. Okay. Okay, apply edits. We've got an idea. Let's try this again with no stairs in there at all. And we'll just put another hab up here in case it has to be habs. I don't know. And am I out of Titan habs? I only had the one. Ooh, I sort of like those. So I'm going to have to go farm more of those. We're going to be doing a new series since this one's wrapping up of just building Corvettes because they're pretty cool. So I'm going to be in creative mode for that, but I'm going to farm the parts on my ships because I like it. Alright, apply those edits. stairs. Like that, I guess. And I don't know if it has to be in all of them, maybe. There we go. Sort of neat that you can have stairs just going off of the top of your ship. That's cool. There's no hatch though, unfortunately. Okay. Well, we're quickly losing staircases to test this out on. Yeah, there should be an option to merge it with the room with a staircase in it. So we're going to try again with a small room. I do want to figure this out because this will open up a lot of building potential for us. Okay, so that's in there. So it's those two rooms with staircases. So we have two to test out here. Copied it. That's not how we do it. It's not working out. Does it have to be a different kind of room, maybe? No. Okay. Well, I can't get this one working, and that's going to be sort of important for a design I do want to do, but we can play around with some other stuff, and I can show you some other glitches, quote unquote, with the building system. So, you might have seen it here when I was placing the gun, but there is a snapping point here on this piece that it was attached to. Look at that. What a bizarre spot for a snapping piece. Now what I can do is, now that the gun is there, I can move this here. Or any other piece. I could put a whole another hab on the bottom of that gun. Now that is, everything's still in place and we can actually apply that at it? Yeah. That is going to block off our walkway. We can't actually use that half of the ship right now. See that? Can't even use a staircase up. We'd have to put it on this side, and then we wouldn't be able to get in the cockpit. It's impractical to do some of these things, but if you're ever using habs just for graphical places and you're never going to go in those habs, this is a really neat offset trick you can do. So that's why I was saying it's interesting that we only have one of... Where's that piece? These. I can't believe we only have one of these. We have two. Two available. Still, I can't believe we only have two. See, you can do the same thing with this piece here instead of the gun. In fact, I'm going to pick up the gun and put it back where it was. Now we can pick up this hab and put it on there. So now it is not just offset, it is fully above exactly one level, but copy it and go here. You can see that we're right split down the middle. So we've gone off grid. We set a new grid. We're on an even grid instead of an odd grid with one hab in the middle. Now you can just build that way. We can start wherever we want on the grid, but if you start on the center line you'll have one in the middle, right? So that's one way to get 2 by 2 and 1 by 1. Now what I want to do is apply those edits and see where the stair goes when we do that, because we have a stair in there, right? Yeah. Okay, something is, oh, they're trying to go in the ceiling. Okay, we didn't move them far back enough. Let's move them far back. Okay. So, in order to move these a step back, there's a trick we can do. We need, whoops, a specific piece, and it is, I believe, this one here. Now check this out. There's 2 spots. They're there, but there's also, maybe it's on this side. There, a 3rd spot. So you do that, you pick up that room, and then you snap it to there. Whoops. And then you pick up this room, and you snap it to there. Whoops. It's going to take forever to get rid of this. Get used to this new system. Alright, so we've moved those back. We're going to apply those edits. Now let's see where those staircases go. Now it doesn't work at all. That's annoying. Okay. It should though, shouldn't it? Alright, I have an idea. We gotta go in here first. Oh no, I did not want to do that. No, that's not the one I was using. It was Thunderbird. Very sleek looking one. Okay, I wanted to try to put a landing bay on there, just so I can get inside this room. Oh, we missed. Alright, from here, build a stairway. It won't let us build a stairway down. Oh, that is interesting. What about over here? No. So it doesn't want us to connect these floors, unfortunately. Because you can see that we have a stair going up already, and it doesn't put in an entrance, even though it should just be easy enough to go there. Ah, it's a shame. Oh well. So there's a trick to get these to go offset on a different grid, but you're going to have to go entirely on that grid instead of switching between them floor to floor. That's okay. It's still useful visual stuff, not useful for practical stuff, but that's okay. Hey, we're learning. We're learning. This is the exploring series still. The shipbuilding series will have to have more experience. I'm going to figure out that stairs glitch so we can learn how to rotate all the pieces. There's an experimental patch, I think, and I don't know if that's in or not, or revolving around this kind of stuff, but maybe they'll just fix it so we can build whatever we want, wherever we want. That'd be very nice, I think. Okay, because right now, for example, let's put in another hab or two here. And see, I can just snap the hab straight to that weird snap point that we saw earlier. I saw it for a second. There's a weird angle where it showed up. Anyway. Oh, and I'm out of them. I need to farm a lot more habs. Already forget what we were just going to show here. Oh, yeah, I just want to look at the difference between each of the habs. Alright, so here's the ambassador. And you can definitely put stairs between. You should be able to. There we go. You know what? I'm going to switch to first person. There we go. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I was walking up the walls there. So I'm going to go put staircase in this ambassador room over here as well. Get out of build mode, let's get out of the ship, and let's go switch those two habs around so we can see the 3 different habs. You know what I should have just done? Yeah, I figured it out. We're just going to put them side by each. We don't have to go upstairs at all. Alright, so here I can copy this piece, and it's going to tell me that it is a Thunderbird class hab. Here I can copy this piece, Ambassador class hab. Copy this piece, Ambassador. So let's get that. We've got Thunderbird, Ambassador, and Titan. So there we go. So we've got Titan on the right. Let's go take a peek at how all these things look. So Titan, very metallic, industrial, sort of looks like an APC or maybe even a submarine. Ambassador, very 70s sci-fi, soft. Looks like you could rest your head on that. It does sort of look like concrete or marble when you get close, but it could also be spongy. And this was the Thunderbird. I do really like these rounded archways. If we had a bigger ship, you'd see more of them between every room. Not on the sides. That's okay. On the sides we get cool piping and vent work and tons of cool stuff. So that's how they all look on the inside, the differences between them. You can decide if you want to mix them together for different layers. Go all one theme for the whole ship. But yeah, the basics of shipbuilding are that you need the 4 things. If we delete everything, it's going to tell. If we delete anything, it'll tell us what we don't have. Okay, we've got nothing. So we need landing gear, habitation module, cockpit, and reactor. Those are the 4 things you need to have a ship. And because I talked about it already, let's show you what we're talking about before. We can go on grid. Oh, no, we can't go. Oh, okay, so let's try to build an off-grid ship. So we're going to do that. Doesn't matter which kind we use. We're going to need access to it. We're going to need a cockpit. We're going to need a reactor. And one of those. And a weapon. And that should be it. Yeah, I can't. Think right with my brain in first person mode. I don't know, the game just feels weird. Okay, so I've got it saved with those changes. Let's do that trick we showed before. So we don't have too many of these pieces. Remove the gun or copy the gun to that spot there. Copy, oh, we don't have another one. Copy that there. I'm gonna move that gun here. Whoops. Modifying, we're gonna move this hab. Oh, we can't put it there. We can put it. Okay, we're gonna put the hab back where it was. We're gonna delete that gun. And we are going to put the much more valuable piece than the gun. The gun, oh, okay, timer. I get it, we're done. the much more valuable piece that I was talking about before, the ducting outlet instead, because the ducting outlet can go on the back of rooms and the gun can't. So now we're going to pick up that hab and move it here. So now it's at this level where we want it to be. We're going to delete that. We're going to delete everything, basically, may as well, including that. We're going to go down one level. I'm going to go there and delete that. What do we have? 2 of. Okay, so let's put a cockpit in. And I don't know, just a cowling to look cool, or a fairing maybe, because it's the same shape or whatever, you know what I mean. Distance. So we need that landing pad, not landing, yeah, we do need landing gear, I know, but I meant these things. We'll do 2. We'll do some landing gear in here. Oh, that's interesting. It's not snapping to the room, is it? Well, it doesn't have to. If it goes in the middle, that's fine by me. Want to go behind that though. It's a little bit hard to see. Sure. Okay. Let's get our reactor. And obviously we've got 2 ships here. Oh, can I not? Okay, I can. Something like that. And weapons. Okay. Let's see if this works. It looks like it's working. It let me go into the ship. Cockpit's on the other side though. That's pretty neat. Oh, anomaly detected. Oh yeah, this save has not, it's got a living ship. That's interesting. It does have a living ship, this save. Oh, I have an egg on me, okay. No. Get away from me, I don't want your void egg. I've got a Corvette. Alright, yeah, that has been Exploring Corvette. We're going to go for a spacewalk to end it, so that's good that the door is open. Whee! Get a peek at this thing that we built. It is sort of neat that those are in the center. It's weird that I couldn't get them to snap to sides, but that's okay. We got everything else too. The engines did on top. The underneath was a bit tricky on that level. Cool. Alright, I'm having a blast with this update, and we are going to continue to have a blast with this update in the next series. And the expedition later today will have probably, I think, the final episode. I think it took me 4 45-minute episodes and 1 half-hour basically episode where I just go over the ending expedition. I also follow up ahead of time. Spoiler alert, when I get out, I can't figure out how to get out and get my ship parts. I just didn't click through. If I had clicked through on exit expedition, it would have let me pick my parts to put into the sockets. They're grayed out and I couldn't figure out why. But yeah, it's great. I'm loving this expedition, and we'll see you more next time. But until next time, have a good time.